Hello, young lords, viewers. I am going to talk about diagonal communication today. Diagonal communication is that communication which flows from the low level employees, workers, agents to the high level officers, high level uh, uh, officers or officials, trespassing or bypassing the chain of commands between them. This type of communication, this sort of communication, this kind of communication is called diagonal communication. For example, if a manager of the product of an item passes on information to the manager of the marketing department by passing the chain of commands between them. This may be called a diagonal communication. Another example of diagonal communication is that when employees and workers give information or pass on information to their bosses or to their higher authorities, bypassing the order of command between them, this can be called diagonal communication. Another example of diagonal communication is when employees of college pass on information to the Raj Bhavan by passing the chain of command, the head of the department, the principal of the college, the vice chancellor of the university, the registrar of the university. This is called diagonal communication. Now, I think it may be clear to you. Diagonal communication has many advantages and disadvantages. Let me talk about the advantages of diagonal communication first. Diagonal communication builds relationships between senior level and lower level authorities, employees. The second important advantage of diagonal communication is that it encourages an informal flow of information in the setup, in the organization. The third advantage of it is that it reduces the chance of distortion of messages information by going through additional filters. Diagonal communication also reduces the workloads of senior level managers. Diagonal communication has some disadvantages also. What are these disadvantages? Let me talk about them. Diagonal communication can create doubts and uneasiness among superiors who are bypassed, as it is likely to bypass the chain of commands or chain of order. The second disadvantage of it is that superiors may see it as interfering with their areas, jurisdictions, work. Another disadvantage of diagonal communication is that it can easily lead to leakage of information and grapevine. To conclude, diagonal communication is one of the important communications that we have. Diagonal communication has both merits and demerits, advantages and disadvantages. However, diagonal communication sometimes serves a very important purpose of passing on information from the low level to the high level, surpassing or superseding the order of command, the chain of command. To conclude, diagonal communication is also an effective communication that works a lot in toning up the work culture of organizations. For details, please visit the description section. The description section contains the study material. Thanks.